I've just been walking around the Cove Bay area, kind of my base essentially. I've constructed here over the last week or so, and I sort of need to just put together the final update of it. Um, the world's getting wiped and reset, which is a great shame because I was the newest person to join. I suppose I'm a good bit behind everybody else, and they are wanting to start anew and make some changes and add new features and things. So that has meant that they're restarting. Plenty I didn't get to do, but I suppose that is the nature of joining a bigger world with lots of players, you know? You kind of sacrifice that control over things like resets. So, what I did manage to get done, I had my little initial area, a little hole in the wall that I was very proud of. Lots of heads, mostly of innocent innocent creatures or villagers. A little AFK thing. Spent a lot of time in there. My dogs actually managed to find this one. He was over in spawn, and he's wearing some armor, and he's got a green collar, and I accidentally stole all of those things. So can't ban me from the server now, I suppose. Um, my sheep, which I built on wood, so they can't regrow their wool. I was mostly just killing these sheep, but decided to share them when I was making that. Little smelting, I really like this little smelting area. It's perfect size, and has everything I need. Got all my different types of cookers and things, and having the coal over here is a godsend as well. Very nice. I had my farm. Sugarcane one was basic, but I actually did a little bit of the tiniest amount of redstone. We water just dispenses out of there, and leaves actually allow the bollocks allow the water to keep going and flow over down, because it was getting stuck when it met a source block. But once you put the leaves in, it kind of flushes over. Got loads of potatoes, best food source in the game. Didn't get much chance to use it, but that's a pretty good yield from the farm. I had 2 stacks of potatoes in there before I took them out, so great little farm, really easy to make. I had all this space which was ready to be filled, but hey ho. I had my mine, which was probably the most interesting part of this to me was the mining, and doing the different levels and the cave mining, experimenting things. Find that really interesting. The worst place crafting table or enchantment table in Minecraft. It's so out in the way. I would love to have moved it over there, just because it's so in the way. This storage system's grown on me. I hated the way I did the roof at the start, and it's still not great, but it has grown on me. I like the purple. It's something a bit different, and it didn't actually get filled up. Still had spare barrels, and no, none of these are empty, are they? No. But yeah, it was nice. It was good. I had the horse pen, which is way too small for the horse. I kept suffocating as I jumped on him, but I did get a horse in the end, which is cool. Didn't get to name tag him or anything, but still cool. Diamond armor, all swagged out. All the acacia trees from building this, which is it's actually nice, I suppose. A Minecraft world, it is nice to see how you've impacted the landscape. I didn't take a recording of this area before I started building, which I regret now. But I do remember it like this is all just water, and that was the edge of the shore, and we've managed to build it out. And this was all birch trees, which I hated. And And Acacia looks a bit silly there, but I needed it to build the boat. So the shaders have really grown on me as well. I mean, that's just beautiful. That is just class. Looking out at night. Really enjoyed this little pier area. I also managed to get diamond armor to wear. I've had it for a while, but I was waiting until I had it fully enchanted before I wore it, but no point waiting. No point waiting. I did, yeah, this is the last big project that I did, and I really wanted to do it before they reset the world. I actually asked them would they wait, and they were very kind enough to wait for me to finish this. But it's a pirate ship. So the whole point of me joining this server was I wanted to build a Pirates Cove area, and I think I did do that in a smaller form than I wanted, but it's not the best pirate ship in the world. It's I'll be the first to admit it. It's very blocky. There's not much texturing on the sides. It's all orange. You know, the sails aren't big enough. You know, like on the sides there and the sides here, I'd love to just simply put in some steps. You know, but I built all of that yesterday. And I think I got to the end of it, and I was just like, oh, can't be bothered. I got to the end of what I did, and I went, I can't be bothered to do anymore. Quite like the front, and this, yeah, I mean the crow's nest I'm very happy with. Sails, I don't know, the sails I think needed to be like a block bigger each side and up and down, but other than that, I think they're pretty cool. The mini one I quite like, the front, and yeah, as I said, I'd like to have filled in. Put wee designs in the walls and things to make it look nicer, but it is what it is. At the back it looks very plain. Very, very plain. Would have been nice to put like something in there. I did get to do the interior though. So we'll just head up these. So yeah, this is the top. There's nothing really on here because a mixture of time and ideas just lacking. I wasn't really sure what to put up here. Usually you just have cannons. I did put one cannon on here, but it doesn't work. There's no D&D for it. It's not linked up at all. These are droppers, not dispensers. You know, it's all just for show. Just because of time. I probably would have put, I think long term, I would have liked to have put stalls up here with villagers and make it look like a trading ship. I think that would have been really cool. An idea for next time, maybe. Up here, I would have liked to have put a captain's wheel, you know, and other warlike decorations. Maybe put some torches up here just in case things spawn. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. But yeah, I really like this. I think it looks cool with like the wooden beams and things, and the, I don't know, I really do like I decided to go with acacia wood, and I thought that was a bit weird at the start, and I wasn't sure how to build with it, because I'm always building with spruce and dark oak and normal oak, because they all blend so easily, so I thought, let's have a challenge. Let's go for acacia, and I'm really pleased with it. Really pleased with it. I know it could have been so much better if I had more time, but I'm still really pleased. So just go up the crow's nest, which I think looks great. If I do say so myself, I think it looks great. I even tried using like trapdoors and things for extra looking, you know, visual points with the builders, you know. I really like it. Yeah, I really like it. Really enjoyed the purple in this world. Never really used purple before. Never used acacia before like this. You know, never used that much of it. McDonald's. I'm only realising that now. Got a McDonald's M. And we've got a nice picture. It's kind of like I saw this one and I thought, well, that's kind of like the way the cove was at the start, so it's quite fitting. We've got an acacia sapling, it's all built out of acacia. A nice bed. Oops. Want to see what it's like at night. And this pot was just absolutely useless. You can put things in it, but you can't like put things in it, but that's it. So it's just a pot full of potatoes at the end of the day. God, how many can you fit in here? A lot. Well, there you go. So that's like my bedroom. I had a little window in it. Thought it looked pretty cool. Kind of happy with it, you know. Nicely decorated. Could have used some chests and things, but didn't need them. Down below in the hold, we've got a broadside of cannons. Thought that would be cool, just having one side that's like your dedicated cannon side. Sleeping quarters for the crew, storage area, little armory, little kitchens area for the crew that was never on it, but could have been. This was funny because this was just acacia. I was like, God, this looks so boring. I was pretty pleased with the rest of it. I was like, this looks so bland. What am I going to do in here? I just slapped some slabs and fences around it. I think it turns out alright. Got a little meeting room in here for the meetings that we didn't have. Oh, meetings that we didn't have. And a map room. So this could have been a wall of maps. But instead we've just got our little cove, which I think is lovely. And yeah, that's basically everything I got finished before the end. There's so much I would have wanted to have done on this world. It's unreal. Feel like I've really been cut short. I wanted to go back to the Nether. I died there a load of times. I wanted to go back to the Nether and sort of exact my revenge on that area. I wanted to build up this pier. I wanted to have a proper pier to this big boat, which I would also like to finish the boat. I wanted a big pier where it looked like I was docked. I wanted multiple ships, you know, a trading ship and a warship, and like smaller, sleeker vessels as well. A whole fleet here would have been great. You know, getting all my gear enchanted, like proper gear, and my sword and pickaxe and everything, and automating farms, and there's just so much I didn't even go to the end in this game and see the changes that have been made there. So I could drag it out and I could say, oh, I'm doing this, this, and this, but there's a bit of pressure to get finished, so that they can move the world on, which I get. And yeah, that's everything I got done. It's a shame. I think SMPs overall, how do I rate them based on my very limited experience, was not worth it for me. I basically just played a single player world that a few people asked me about at different times, and I don't have control over the world ultimately, so I'm going to lose all this. There will be a world file, but I'm never going to use it, let's face it. And it's a shame, because a Minecraft world is kind of like, it's a moment in time, really, isn't it? So if you do go back and look over your old worlds, which I do very rarely, but if you do, if it's in single player, you can do that, whereas I can't do that. Yeah, it's I don't know, the SMP thing wasn't really worth it for me. Ultimately won't join another one, won't stay for the next wipe either. I just don't think it's for me, but it has been very enjoyable. I've enjoyed this world, what little of it I got to do, and I'm pretty happy with the progress that I got to make in a really short space of time. I think that's basically it. I don't think there's much else to say. We're done. This is done. Back to Arma 3 and Counter-Strike only. Yeah. It's a shame. Sad way to end, but it is what it is.